everyone, welcome to Medicine for the Soul. My name is Sarah. Today's yoga for healing practice is focused on hip openers. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to hip openers in yoga for healing. Let's get started on our mats in a comfortable seated position. Either soles of the feet together, or you can do your ankles crossed. Let's rock side to side for a moment and close your eyes. Find your sits bones and come to a nice, still, upright, grounded, seated position. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Shoulders down and away from your ears. And let's bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And let's take a couple mindful breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose, to just transition to our practice today. And after your last exhale, you can flutter your eyes open. We're going to begin by placing your palms on your knees or your thighs and coming around into circles. You can inhale, exhale, down and around, remaining grounded through your sits bones, coming around in one direction, warming up our lower back and our core. And you can come around in the opposite direction. This is great to do first thing in the morning, just on its own. Great for your digestive system. Let's do 2 more circles in this direction. And come back up to a neutral upright position. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand comes to your right knee, right hand comes behind you, and gaze out over your right shoulder. We still have our nice long spines. One more breath here. And on the exhale, come back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand comes to your left knee, left hand comes behind you, and gaze out over your left shoulder. One more breath here. And on the exhale, come back to center. We're going to transition to our knees coming onto all fours in cat-cow. So hips above your shoulders. That's silly. Hips above your knees, shoulders above your wrists. Fingers spread wide. Let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, gaze forward. Exhale, arch the back, push the mat away from you, tuck your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your knees off of the mat, push your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet, wake up those hamstrings. Let's do 1 more breath here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, right leg up and back. In three-legged dog, we're going to bend our right knee and come around into some big circles. Make some big giant circles with your right knee. Opening up our hips, stretching out a little bit, and switch direction. Keep breathing. One more circle, and bring that leg up and back again, and exhale. Bring your right foot to the mat in downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. 1, 2, inhale, left leg up and back. We're going to bend that left knee. Same thing, come around in big giant circles with your left knee in one direction. And switch direction. One direction might be a little more difficult than the other. It's totally fine. One more circle. And inhale, up and back. Exhale, left foot to the mat for 2 more breaths. 1, 2. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left knee comes to the mat. Inhale, arms up in Anjaneyasana. Gaze up towards your hand, little baby back bend. And exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step back into a plank position and lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. One, 2. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Gaze up towards your hands. Hips square to the front of your mat. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to a plank and lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. 1, 2. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward, left knee to the mat. Inhale, arms up in Anjaneyasana again. Gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the edge of your mat. And you can grab your blocks here if you would like to rest on. Or you can bring your forearms down to the mat. And you can kind of scoot your left leg back to get comfortable here, whatever works for you. Belly button towards your spine, abdominals engaged, shoulders away from your ears. Just lean in here. Really great hip opener. Let's do 2 more breaths here. 1, 2. You can remove your prop if you have one. Bring your palms to the mat. Lift your left knee off the mat with your toes tucked. Bring your right foot back to meet your left and lower down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. 1. 2. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Right knee hits the mat. Inhale, arms up in Anjaneyasana, little baby back bend. Gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, hands to the mat on the inside of your left foot, and heel toe your left foot out to the edge of your mat, lowering down onto your forearms or grabbing your prop and lengthening out your right leg. And breathe. Let's go for 2 more breaths here. That was 2 for me. Sorry, I forgot to count. Bring your palms to the mat. Lift your right knee off the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right in plank. And exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. 1. 2. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, bring your right knee through towards your right wrist. Bring your right ankle towards your left wrist in pigeon. Again, you can scoot your left leg back to get comfortable and come down onto your forearms or blocks, or you can stay lifted even. Wherever you're finding a good stretch today is where I want you to be. You can also place a prop or blanket or pillow underneath your right hip for some added support. One more breath here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Place your palms to the mat. Inhale, tuck your left toe. Exhale, lift off of the mat. Right leg up and back, and right foot meets the mat in downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1. 2. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, coming into pigeon, shin parallel with the top of your mat, or as parallel as it can be. And you can, again, stay lifted here, or you can come down onto your forearms or on blocks. And breathe. Shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 1. 2, bring your palms to the mat. Inhale, tuck your right toes. Exhale, lift yourself up and back into 3-legged dog and bring your left foot to the mat in downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1. 2, on the exhale, bring your knees wide to the mat. Feet close together, push your seat back in child's pose, reach for the top of your mat. Forehead comes to the mat. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose, really feeling your ribs expand on the inhale and empty completely on the exhale. On your next exhale, lift your forehead off of the mat, walk your hands back towards your body, and come to a comfortable seated position again. Keep your left leg bent, foot close to your body. Bring your right foot outside of your left thigh and hug your knee in close. We're going to inhale here. Exhale. If you can, bring your left elbow outside your right knee and twist to the right, gazing out over your right shoulder. If it's comfortable for you to just hug your knee in close to your chest, that is perfectly fine also. One more breath here. Coming back to center on the exhale, let's switch sides. Right knee stays bent. Bring your left foot outside your right thigh. Inhale in the center. Exhale, bring your right elbow outside your left knee and twist to the left. Gazing over your left shoulder. One more breath here. On the exhale, come back to center and release. We're going to come onto our backs. So gently lower down, hug your knees in towards your chest, rock side to side. We're going to come into my all-time favorite stretch, happy baby. So keep your knees bent. Shine the soles of your feet towards the ceiling and grab either the outside of your feet. You can grab your ankles or your shins, also whatever is accessible to you today. You can pull down a little bit towards your mat to get a deeper stretch. Rock side to side. And hug your knees in one more time. Give them a good squeeze and lengthen your legs down the mat. Coming into our final resting pose. You can have your arms out down by your sides, palms facing up. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And let's close our eyes and take a couple of deep breaths together. In through the nose and out through the nose. Seeing if you can relax a little bit more into your mat on each exhale, scanning your body to see if there's any leftover tension, and release. Shavasana. begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing awareness back to your body, keeping your eyes closed. Roll over onto your side. Take a deep breath here, in and out through the nose. Use your exhale to push yourself up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath here. And bring your thumbs to your third eye. The light in me recognizes the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I will see you next time.